Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I was recording and getting everything as it should be. So today we're going to make cheeseburger sliders, and to do that, we are going to use ground beef chuck, and then we're going to use ground beef sirloin. And the experiment will be when we put them in our casserole dish, we're going to see if they shrink and which one shrinks the most. So be thinking about which one you think is going to shrink the most. The chuck, which is going to have more fat in it, and sirloin, which is going to have less. Wonder which one's going to shrink the most? We'll find out. Okay, so to make these cheeseburger sliders is super simple, and this would be a really quick meal to make. Maybe add in, a salad or something along those lines. Fresh fruit or vegetable would be great. It would be awesome to do them with Hawaiian buns would be my suggestion if you can find them. For this slab, I was unable to find Hawaiian buns. I don't know if there's a shortage of Hawaiian buns or what. But anyway, it will just be using the regular buns. But if you can find them, that'd be great. So I'm first going to start with my chuck. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the bowl. Just like that. And I might break it up a little bit. And then I'm going to start with 1 teaspoon of salt. And then 2 teaspoons pepper. And then we're going to do teaspoons garlic powder, I believe. Powder, yeah. And you can add other seasonings if you want. I mean, if you like, some other type of spice that you usually put in your hamburgers, you could add that. Sometimes I like a little Worcestershire in there. And so that's kind of how I do it. Okay, so this is our chuck. Just trying to get a good consistency of all those seasonings kind of blended in. I just kind of flipped it over and noticed that some of the pepper hadn't been incorporated in. So you're just going to keep on kind of blending it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put it in your casserole dish. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make it fit and try to keep the same thickness. So like one of my sides is not, raised up more than maybe another. And I'm just going to be kind of pressing it, trying to make it even, get it to kind of stick together. Trying to move some of the hamburger down so it gets a little bit more evened out. Perfect. All right. So there you go. So we're going to cook this at 350 for about 20 minutes. And then I have another, I'm going to do ground sirloin. I'm going to do the same thing I just did. Just kind of mix it up here. Got a toothpick in there so I don't forget which one's the sirloin. You might forget as you go forward here. So again, I'm going to take my 1 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons pepper, and then 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. And again, I'm just going to mix that in. Just kind of give it a good mixing. Sometimes you take the top and you flip it to the bottom just to make sure you got it all incorporated in. Okay, and then again, I'm going to move my pan into position so that I can go ahead and put that in the casserole dish. So again, I'm going to just go ahead and dump it in. And I'm going to press it in. Just like that. all those holes cleaned up here. And again, the experiment is to see which one shrinks the most, the one with the more fat or the one with the less fat. And you're supposed to be thinking to yourself, which one do you think it is? All right, so I'm going to put my placeholder in. So this one with the toothpick is our sirloin, and we'll remember that as we progress through. So I'm going to cook them for 20 minutes at 350, and then I'll get back to you with the next set of videos on how to assemble and then cook again for 20 more minutes.